You think you know a city, its pulse, its skyline, its stories, just by glancing at its most familiar faces. The glossy towers, the bustling avenues, the neon lights that flicker to life as dusk falls. But cities, like people, have layers. And sometimes, the most honest stories are hidden just out of sight, until you take a different turn, one step off the main drag, and suddenly, the city you thought you knew becomes something else entirely. Leave the main roads behind, and Manila transforms before your eyes. The familiar fades, replaced by a world that feels both foreign and deeply human. The concrete gives way to packed earth, your shoes sinking into mud. The air thickens, not just with the scent of charcoal and stagnant water, but with the weight of 1,000 lives lived close together. Here, every breath is a reminder of the struggle and the spirit that define this place. This is the Manila you won't find in travel brochures or glossy magazines. It's a city within a city, a hidden world that most visitors never see. A labyrinth of narrow alleys, wires tangled overhead like urban vines, and a constant roaring symphony of life. Children dart between legs, their laughter echoing off tin walls. Roosters crow, street food sizzles, and the air is alive with the shouts of vendors and the clatter of daily survival. Music blares from every corner, sometimes a scratchy radio, sometimes a street musician with a battered guitar. The rhythm is relentless, infectious, impossible to ignore. It's overwhelming at first, a sensory overload that seems chaotic, but if you listen closely, reveals its own rhythm and order. Life here moves to a different beat, one that's raw and unfiltered. At first you might feel fear or pity, seeing shacks of corrugated iron and salvaged wood patched together with whatever could be found. But look closer, don't just glance, really see. What you witness is not just hardship, but jaw-dropping resilience. People here build, repair, and create with their own hands, turning scraps into shelter and adversity into art. Here, people fight every day to live, survive, and find joy in chaos. Families gather to cook over open flames, children invent games from bottle caps, and laughter rings out even when the rain pours through leaky roofs. Your perceptions are tested. You're an outsider in a world not built for tourists. Every glance reminds you that you are a guest, and that respect is the only currency that matters here. People will look at you, curious, sometimes wary, sometimes with a guarded hope. Their eyes ask questions. Why are you here? What do you see? But meet their gaze with respect, and the walls begin to come down. A smile is returned, a nod exchanged, and suddenly you're not just a stranger, you're a witness. You stop seeing just poverty. You start seeing people, families, workers, dreamers, each with their own story, their own ambitions, their own sense of pride. These are people who call this place home, who carve out moments of peace and celebration amid the struggle. Their story is one of strength, not surrender. Every day is a testament to their willpower, their creativity, and their refusal to be defined by circumstance. This is Manila's other face, raw, real, and alive. It's a place where life is lived out loud, where every day is a fight and a celebration. It demands to be seen, not pitied. The people here are not asking for your sympathy. They're asking for your understanding. And it's a story worth hearing. A story that, once you've seen it, you'll never forget. This is another Manila, and it's as much a part of the city as any skyscraper or shopping mall. It's a place of struggle, yes, but also of hope, dignity, and unbreakable spirit. Walk deeper and the slums symphony sharpens. A woman's hands thump laundry in a basin. A soap opera crackles from a doorway. Piglets squeal, children's drawings flutter on doors, and every inch bursts with life. Sari-sari stores buzz as neighbors gossip and buy single cigarettes or snacks. The air is thick with garlic, grilling meat, and the metallic tang of welding. Beneath it all, the river's scent lingers, a reminder of the slum's precariousness. Even here, beauty and identity thrive in the smallest details. In Manila's slums, a home is built from whatever can be found. Corrugated tin, old banners, plywood, and oil drums, stacked, patched, and shared. No architects, no permits, just the urgent need for shelter. Step inside, a single room for a family, mats rolled up by day, a stove in the corner. Every object has a purpose. There's no room for clutter. Yet pride fills these spaces. Floors swept, clothes folded, a radio playing softly. This is sanctuary, where families eat, children study, and stories are told. Home here isn't about materials, it's about life and love within fragile walls. Ingenuity and dignity shape every corner. Even the smallest space can hold hope. The day starts before dawn, urgency in every movement. Work is a daily hustle. Construction, tricycle driving, recycling, selling food. Men hope for a day's labor. Women wash clothes, cook, or work as helpers. Children help too. Everyone's effort counts. Recycling is backbreaking, but it puts rice on the table. Every peso is counted, every meal a small victory. There's no safety net. Illness or disaster can mean crisis. The line between getting by and falling behind is razor thin. Yet, the community endures, adapting and surviving. Survival here is a team effort, repeated day after day. It's a relentless, courageous fight for tomorrow. Meet Maria, 45, a widow and the heart of her family. She's raising not only her own children, but also her grandchildren, all under the tin roof of a riverside shack in Manila. Life here is a daily test of endurance, but Maria faces each morning with quiet determination and a gentle smile. Before the sun rises, Maria is already awake, her hands raw from scrubbing laundry for a few pesos. She works tirelessly, hoping to provide just enough for her family to eat and for her granddaughter Angel to stay in school. Maria's greatest wish is to see Angel graduate, to break the cycle of poverty that has defined their lives for generations. Every sacrifice Maria makes is for a future she may never witness herself. She carries hope in her heart, even when the odds seem impossible, believing that her struggles today will build a better tomorrow for her family. Across the neighborhood, there's Joseph, a young man with dreams as big as the city itself. By day, he scavenges along the polluted banks of the Pasig River, searching for scrap metal and plastic to sell. The work is grueling and dangerous, but Joseph's spirit remains unbroken. When night falls, Joseph and his friends gather under the glow of streetlights. Here in the heart of the slum, they breakdance, spinning, leaping, and moving with a freedom they rarely feel during the day. For a few hours, the worries of survival fade away, replaced by music, movement, and laughter. For Joseph, dance is more than just a hobby. It's his escape, his way of expressing who he is and what he dreams of becoming. Each step, each spin is a declaration that he is more than his circumstances. When we dance, we're not poor, we're artists, Joseph says, his eyes shining with pride. In those moments, he and his friends are defined not by what they lack, but by what they create together. In this community, dreams may seem distant, but hope is a powerful currency. It's what gets people out of bed each morning, what keeps them striving for something better, even when the world seems stacked against them. These stories aren't just about hardship. They're about ambition, pride, and the refusal to give up. Neighbors support each other, sharing what little they have and celebrating every small victory together. In every narrow alley, you'll find someone fighting for something better. A mother, a student, a dancer, a dreamer. Each person carries their own story of struggle and hope. Hope is fragile here, but it's everywhere. In the laughter of children, in the determination of parents, and in the dreams that refuse to die. The slum is full of dreamers, and their dreams matter not just to them, but to the future of this city, and to all of us who believe in the power of hope. Nowhere is resilience clearer than in the children. In the heart of Manila's most crowded neighborhoods, their laughter rings out, echoing through narrow alleyways and over crumbling rooftops. Despite the daily struggles that surround them, these children find ways to create moments of happiness, transforming their environment with boundless imagination and hope. They play in alleys, inventing games from scraps. A tire becomes a race car, a puddle a pool. With little more than discarded objects and their own creativity, they turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. Every day, the streets become their playground, and laughter becomes their shield against hardship. Childhood is short, responsibility comes early. Many children take on the role of caretaker, watching over younger siblings while their parents work long hours. Their eyes reflect both innocence and a wisdom far beyond their years. Some care for siblings, others help parents work or scavenge. Sorting recyclables, carrying water, or running errands, they contribute to their family's survival in countless ways, learning resilience and resourcefulness from a young age. School is a luxury, but laughter is abundant. For those lucky enough to attend, education is a precious gift, a rare opportunity to dream of a different future. Yet even those who cannot go to school find joy in simple moments, sharing jokes, telling stories, and supporting one another. A rusty hoop becomes an NBA final. A cheap ice lolly sparks joy. The smallest pleasures, a game of basketball, a sweet treat on a hot day, are celebrated with infectious enthusiasm, reminding us of the power of hope and play. Children are quick to smile, eager to share their world. They welcome visitors with open arms, proud to show the games they've invented and the friendships they've built, even in the harshest conditions. They are the future, engineers, artists, leaders in waiting. Their dreams are as big as the city skyline, and their determination shines through every challenge they face. But obstacles loom: poor health, uncertain education, daily hardship. Many face illness without access to proper care, and the threat of floods or hunger is never far away. Yet they persist, holding on to hope for a better tomorrow. Their spirit is a testament to hope, but also a call for justice. Their resilience inspires, but it also reminds us of the urgent need for change, for a world where every child's potential can be realized. They deserve more than survival. They deserve the chance to learn, to play, to dream without limits. They deserve a chance to thrive, to grow up in a world that values their dreams and protects their innocence. The future of Manila and of the world rests in their hands. Food is the heart of slum life. Simple, resourceful, shared. Carinderias serve rice and stews. Street vendors offer isaw, fish balls, and sweet taho. Meals are communal. Neighbors, workers, families eating together. Sharing food is sharing care. A plate given to a struggling neighbor is common. Eating here means joining the community, not just filling your stomach. Every bite is a taste of resilience and fellowship. Visitors who buy street food support local livelihoods. Food here is more than sustenance, it's connection. It's the flavor of Manila's spirit. Visiting a slum carries responsibility. This isn't a spectacle, it's a community. Go with humility, ideally with a local guide or organization that benefits residents. Tour fees can support education, feeding programs, or livelihoods. Be mindful. Ask before taking photos, respect privacy, support the community, buy local, donate to trusted NGOs, avoid giving money to children. The goal isn't pity, but empathy and understanding. See the humanity, not just the hardship. Leave with a changed perspective, and share what you've learned. Leaving the slum, the city's noise returns, but the experience lingers. The lives you witness continue. Struggles, hopes, and daily hustle don't end when you walk away. You've seen faces behind statistics, stories behind headlines, Maria's hope, Joseph's dance, children's laughter. These are not just tales of suffering. They are stories of strength, dignity, and the human spirit. This experience should change you, make you question, reflect, and care. The problems are complex, but you can choose not to look away. Remember the pride, the resilience, the community. These stories deserve to be told, remembered, and understood. And that is the true heart of Manila: indomitable, beautiful, and deeply human.